So, hello, and this is Signs of Davao City by Benjamin Thursday Arosopan of Group 6. These are the signs that I've taken pictures of during my excursions in the city. They're from mostly in downtown, and there's some unique aspects of them which I found to be interesting since they made me sort of focus more onto the little nuances as to how English is used in like everyday life. So yeah, let's get started. So first we have a do not block sign outside the university um, by Emilio Jacinto Street. Pretty straightforward. It's in English, a bit old, a bit dirty, but the message still gets across to do not block the pedestrian lane. The next one we have Ateneo de Davao uh, Ateneo de Davao's university sign. As you can see, underneath it, 1948, pretty standard stuff. Again, outside Ateneo, a no smoking sign with the symbol of do not smoke a cigarette and like a cancellation over it imposed. No smoking school zone. Pretty straightforward. And then we have business signs. As you can see, it's a bunch of signs posted and hung onto the windows and the door of this grocery store. It's a very popular grocery store. And as you can see, there's a lot of elements on it. We have English, we have um, English phonetic translations of Korean words. If you look to your left, we have buldak. If you look above that, see um, you'll see the word for Shopao, the S. I didn't get to capture it. And in the center of it, you'll see Tagalog words using English letters, bira and hila, meaning pull. And above that, please remove your helmet, all very colorful, very nice to look at. Here we have another example of different cultural backgrounds intermingling within the medium of English. So, for example, Matina and Agdao, they're locations within Davao City, which I would consider as Bisaya, the dialect here in uh, Bisaya is not really a dialect, but it's like a dialect in status towards Filipino, which is Tagalog. It's sort of like how Mandarin and Cantonese, where like Mandarin is used as uh like the primary way of talking, while Cantonese is like secondary. Not to offend anyone, but like it's sort of in the same vein. I'm not saying like it is parallel, but it's sort of on the same vein. Um, Saying that, we have a billboard above it called Angat sa Iba, which is a Tagalog sentence. It's not Bisaya, but it still uses English as a medium. Angat sa Iba means higher than others, which is trying to say like that paint being given by that man giving the thumbs up is better than others. But as you can see, the other words present in the billboards are English, and you can understand them without like prior cultural contexts. But Matina and Agdao are, I would say, as someone who's been living here for quite some time, Bisaya. They're not Tagalog, but regardless of its cultural origin or like um, linguistic source, they still use English as as the medium to be placed on, I guess, whatever the owner wants. Could be a car or it could be a billboard. And this is called a jeepney, by the way. Next is uh, a sign painted inside a hardware store. I got in trouble with the owner because I didn't ask for permission and I just, you know, got my phone and started taking pictures of it. I apologize. But it's worth it because it's a really nice sign, and underneath it are little signs of well-known car manufacturers, all hand painted. We have Mazda, Ford, Kia, Isuzu, Toyota, Honda, Suzuki, Nissan, all pretty splendid designs of the respective car manufacturers. Here, we have a graffiti, and to the right we have a bunch of billboards again. This ever since the one with the jeepney and the billboards, this is Uyangorin. I forgot to say that. Ramon Magsaysay Avenue is basically like the Chinatown of Davao City, but most people refer to it as Uyangorin. We don't refer to it as Ramon Magsaysay Avenue. We refer to it as Uyangorin. So we see here we have MJ18 again. I don't know what that means, but it still uses English as the medium, even when graffitiing, even when it's an illegal act. Sort of interesting. And to the right, we have Mr. Mix Paint House. You can notice that it's not properly spelled as House, but like the phonetic realization of house. So you have the direct Haus, all again in the Chinatown of Davao. Here we have a Chinese restaurant. So Davao Shanghai, to the left, Coca-Cola. You can, recognize that. And to the right, we have the Mandarin of the establishment. My Mandarin is pretty rusty, but I think it says Shang the first to the left. Then I'm not sure if it says Tanting to the right, like the last two. Hopefully, I'm correct. And last, we have a downtown signage over a bunch of restaurants called um, written in the Tagalog word kanto, meaning street. As you can see, it's just a bunch of different signs that says the same thing, kanto. A really nice and beautiful sign. I didn't go inside the restaurant, but from what I could tell, it was like a small restaurant connected to different other restaurants. And yeah, that's about it. Those are the signs I discovered within walking around Davao City. I didn't really have a plan. I just sort of wandered and took pictures of anything I found interesting. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.